तेनानुनासिकास्ते द्वयोर संज्ञा. So what they're trying to say is that Rikar, ya, va, and la. Okay, ya, va, la. This can be divided into two divisions. One is ananunasik and anunasik. Either it will be nasal or non-nasal. Okay, but this swara varnas from a to au, these can a to lri, these can be divided again into four divisions: udatta, anudatta, anunasik, and ananunasik. Okay. Tenanu ananunasikaste dvayor sangya. Then again it will be similarly divided. So I think we will better not discuss too much on the sutra. You can ये क्या है मैं हिंदी में बता देता हूं आप लोगों को कि जो वर्ण हैं उनको अलग अलग डिवीजन में बांटा जा रहा है. ठीक है, तो इसमें मूल जो है मूल स्वराज हैं आ ई उ रील री. अण है ना, अणुदित. देखिए सूत्र में ही अण लिखा है, अणुदित सवर्णश्च चा अप्रत्यय. तो जो अणुदित सवर्ण है उनके चार प्रकार के डिवीजन होंगे. अणुदित सवर्ण टोटल 9 हैं, उनके चार प्रकार के डिवीजन होंगे: उदात्त, अनुदात्त, अनुनासिक एंड अननुनासिक. और या व ल, ये जो 3 वर्ण हैं इनके दो दो संज्ञा होंगे, एक अनुनासिक एक अनुनासिक. इतना ही समझिए. ठीक है, और इसमें वैदिक और लौकिक दोनों का प्रयोग है, इसीलिए ये सूत्र थोड़ा क्लिष्ट है. ये हम जब संधि पढ़ेंगे, संज्ञा संधि, तो हमें और स्पष्टता से बोध हो जाएगा. और चूंकि इसमें वैदिक विषय युक्त है, ये जो अननुनासिक है ना, अनुनासिक या व ल का, ये वेद में ही प्रयुक्त होता है. तो हम यहीं तक समझे. अभी हम आगे चलते हैं. प्रातिपदिक संज्ञा. प्रातिपदिक संज्ञा, दिस वी हैव डिस्कस्ड ऑलरेडी.
सवर्ण ग्राहक.
Oh, savarna grahak sanya. This is what I was discussing. Anudit savarnasya cha pratyaya. You see the sutra. Savarna grahak sanya, anudit savarnasya cha pratyaya. Whichever falls into this category, they are called savarna grahak sanya. ग्राहक किसको कहते हैं? Who is ग्राहक? A customer.
जो कस्टमर जो खरीदने आता है.
हाँ, so who can receive? So these savarnas has the capacity to receive. That means a can be udatta, a can be anudatta, a can be nasal, a can be non-nasal. You understand? So the letters and ya, va, la, these 3 letters has 2 divisions. First of all, first one is ananunasik and anunasik. Along with that, they can also be used in udatta and anudatta. So that again makes different divisions. This is anudit savarnasya cha pratyaya. So these letters basically a, I, u, an pratyahar. A, I, un, real, rik, e, ong, I, ouch, hayavarat, lan. So all these letters you got they are called Savarna Grahak. Okay. Now Pratipadik Sanya 49. Arthavat Dhatur Apratyayah Pratipadikam. This you remember? Anyone can explain? I have explained it many times. Arthavat Dhatuhu Dhatur Apratyayah.
Prabhuji, it's still 18 page.
No. This is, I'm talking from Chirantani, Pratipadik Sanya.
Is
See.
it?
So, first break this word, the sutra, then you will understand. Arthavat adhatur apratyayah pratipadikam. It's talking about the definition of pratipadikam. Already we have discussed the sources of pratipadikam. How many sources are there of pratipadik? Can anyone say? How many sources are there of pratipadik?
Five sources are there.
Dhatu.
5 sources.
Dhatu
Yes.
Shabdana.
5 sources are there.
Kridant, Tigant, Samas, Ekshesh, and Sanmat.
Sanantanta.
Sanat Pratyay. San Pratyay.
San Pratyay.
Yes. So these are the 5.
5 sources of Pratipadik Shabda. This you first understand. Pratipadik Shabda is a generated Shabda which is in a raw form, and that will be decorated with 21 vibhaktis. So that raw form of the root words are called Pratipadik Avastha. So as I said, Rajan is Pratipadik Shabda, but Raja, Rajano, Rajanaha, this is Vibhakti Rupaha. So when the Pratipadik cannot be called Padam, but once the Pratipadik Shabda is decorated with Vibhakti, it gets the designation of Padam.
You are Arjun is a Pratipadik, Arjuna is a Padam.
This I have explained. Right. So try to understand the sutra very clearly. You write down the sutras also. You know, when you write down, then you memorize. Otherwise, you'll read and forget. It came from the Akash and it will go back to the Akash. Anudit Savarnasya Cha Pratyayaha. Arthavat Dhatur Apratyayah Pratipadikam. This is the topic. So it has to be Arthavat. First condition, it has to be Arthavat. It should have some meaning. If I make a sound, anything, and I say this is a Pratipadik Shabda, no. It has to have some meaning. Like a Balaka. Balak is a Pratipadik Shabda and it has a meaning. Go is a Pratipadik Shabda, it has a meaning. Rajan is a Pratipadik Shabda, it has a meaning. Sakhi is a Pratipadik Shabda. So, first condition, Arthavat. Then you see, Adhatur. Arthavat, Adhatur, Apratyayah. The A you cannot see. Do you see here? Adhatu, Apratyayah?
No,
you don't see. So this is why here in this sutra you can understand the utility of the vowels, how important is that. You know, a layman will think Arthavat, Dhatu and Pratyaya. Dhatur Pratyaya. But Adhatuhu Apratyaya. The Adhatuhu The visarga got converted into ra. So, which are neither adhatu. What is adhatu? Like I say, manush and amanush, the shabda we use in Hindi. Or vibhakta, divided. Avibhakta Bharatvarsha. Avibhakta means undivided. So when we use a, it can be in a negative purpose or can be in a positive purpose also, like akhanda kirtan. Khanda means broken, akhanda means unbroken. So it actually changes the meaning of the main root verb, the a shabda. So when we say dhatu, means the verbs. When I say adhatu, that means excluding the verbs, excluding the dhatus. And apratyaya, excluding the pratyayas. So pratipadik shabda has to has to be meaningful. First condition. Second condition, it cannot be a dhatu, and neither it can be a pratyaya. That's it. So which is not a dhatu. So similarly, if you hear the dhatu gam, and you can say, oh, gam is a pratipadik shabda. No. Pat is a pratipadik shabda. No. Because it's a dhatu. Or if I say nich is a pratipadik shabda. No, it's a pratyaya. If I say tip is a pratipadik shabda. No, it's a pratyaya. So keeping aside the dhatus and pratyayas, whatever are there, arthavat, meaningful, are called pratipadik. This is the meaning of the sutra. And this will be used, this sutra will be used. It's an universal sutra. Arthavat adhatura pratyaya pratipadikam. Very simple. And
Prabhu, remind which page?
Chirantani, we are teaching from Chirantani. If you want
And
this,
page?
प्रभु
you
group सब example सब meaningful word जैसे pat is not pratipadik संज्ञा, then who is pathati?
how come patati will be pratipadik? Patati is a dhatu roop.
Pathati is a dhatu root. What is the pratipadik संज्ञा?
What is the pratyaya? I'm asking you.
धातु के बगैर जो प्रत्यय के बगैर और meaningful जो अर्थ होगा.
This is, we are talking about vibhaktis. So from where you can derive vibhakti rupas, that is pratipadikam. And this pratipadikam can be manufactured from 5 different sources that we have discussed already. What are they? What are the places from where? Krit tadhit samasascha. Don't talk simultaneously. Krit tadhit samasascha ekasheshah sanadyant dhatavah. तो ये 5 जगह हैं जहां से नए शब्द क्रिएट किया जाता है. ठीक है. और इसी को प्रातिपदिक शब्द कहते हैं, और कुछ नहीं है. तो जहां से नए शब्द क्रिएट होते हैं और जो नया शब्द क्रिएट होके आता है उसको प्रातिपदिक कहते हैं. तो हम जो ये देख रहे हैं, बालक, अर्जुन, पीतांबर, कौंतेय, लक्ष्मी, ये तो कहीं से शब्द बन के आया है ना. तो ये 5 ही जगह हैं जहां से कृदंत चैप्टर, तद्धित चैप्टर, समास चैप्टर, सनद्यांत चैप्टर एंड एकशेष चैप्टर, ये 4-5 चैप्टर से ही नए शब्द बनते हैं. और उसी को प्रातिपदिक कहते हैं। सिंपल भाषा में जो विभक्ति का हेडिंग है वही प्रातिपदिक शब्द है, और जो विभक्ति रूप देख रहे हैं वो पद है, वो शब्द है। आई बात समझ में?
जी प्रभु।
हाँ, आई एम लुकिंग फॉर द सूत्र अधातुर अप्रत्ययः, इफ इट इज हियर। No, it's not here in Laghu Siddhanta. It must be in Siddhanta Kaumudi. Anyway, I explained what the sutra means. So simply, those which are not dhatus, those which are not pratyayas, anything remaining which is meaningful is dhatu, and everything used in grammar is meaningful. You understand? So apart from dhatu and pratyaya, whatever you see are pratipadik. That means they are all shabda rupas, shabdas, and those shabdas can have 21 rupas. That's it, simple. Okay. Now let's understand sampradhan sangya. Sampradhan is which karaka? Sampradhan karaka which vibhakti?
Fifth, प्रभु जी, fifth, पंचमी।
पंचमी विभक्ति, हाँ। संप्रदान न कर्मणा यम अभिप्रैति सह संप्रदानम।
मतलब सेपरेट करना, सेपरेट होना, राइट, फ्रॉम समथिंग।
संप्रदान चतुर्थी विभक्ति। पंचमी कैसे बोल रहे हैं आप? कर्ता कर्म
पंचमी अपादान।
चतुर्थी विभक्ति प्रभु।
हाँ, चतुर्थी विभक्ति संप्रदान। कर्मणा यम अभिप्रैति, कर्म जिसको, कर्म का अभिप्राय जो है, कर्म जिसको चाहता है,
ये लिए।
हाँ, रामाय धनम देही। ये सब बैठे बैठे सुनिए मत, हरि कथा के जैसे लिखते रहिए, वरना बाद में कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा। रामाय धनम देही, तो कर्म क्या है इस वाक्य में? व्हाट इज द कर्म?
धनम। धनम।
धनम। तो धनम, ये धन किसको चाहता है यहाँ पे?
राम को।
रामाय। तो कर्मणा यम अभिप्रैति, यम माने टू whom the karma is expecting, that is संप्रदान कारक। अहम रामम भजे, सॉरी, ब्राह्मणाय भिक्षाम देही। तो ब्राह्मणाय, भिक्षाम इज द्वितीया विभक्ति, द्वितीया विभक्ति इज इक्वल टू कर्म कारक। सो कर्मणा यम अभिप्रेति, टू whom the karma seeks for, is sampradhan karak. That simple it is. Okay?
जी प्रभु जी।
It sangya halantyam. What is it sangya? They're just making you familiar with these terms which will be used in the grammar. That's the purpose of the sangya, nothing else. They're not talking about the function and how it is being done. They're telling you the brief understanding. So it sangya, it means omit, omitting something or eliminating something. So what is it sangya? Which will get it sangya? Na halantyam, the hal varna. What is hal varna? Anyone?
प्रभु जी, ये जो कॉलन टाइप होता है,
all व्यंजन,
all व्यंजन without all व्यंजन without vowels. Yes.
So hal means you should say haya varat lan Yamagananam jabhay ghadadash jabagadash khapa chatatha chatatau kapai shasasar hal. This is hal. Starting from Hayavarat to hal, la.
Fifth to last.
So that contains all the consonants. Look it carefully. That contains all the consonants. Now, what it says? Hal. So hal antyam. Antyam means at the end. The consonant which is hal. Hal means bereft of any vowel, devoid of any vowel. So the pure consonants standing at the end of the word or end of the word will be considered it sanya, but it will not be in regular use. It will only be used, this term will only be used in the grammar. So we see one dhatu, we call it kri dhatu. Karoti kurutaha kurvanti. But if you see the actual form in the grammar books, it's dukrin dhatu. It starts with du, then kri is in the middle, and at the end, nya is there. Halanta nya. Are you writing or just listening? Then tomorrow everything will be empty.
Right.
Write down. So dukri is dukri. This is the actual verb. You can search it. If you go and search for the dhatus, you will see dukri. Do thine. The same, do thine. You write. Then there is a sutra in grammar. Adir e to duva. So the e, some dhatu starts with e also. E bhi, bhaya chalanayo. E bhi. Do thine. Some dhatu starts with do. So this do or e, which is at the beginning of the dhatu, will be omitted by this sutra. This is a sutra which is used whenever required. So it's a conditional sutra. But you see do thine or dukri, and there is a nya at the end which is having halanta underneath. Right. This nya, pure consonant, will be eliminated by this sutra called halantyam tasya lopaha. So halantyam and then tasya lopaha, these two sutras will be applied. Halantyam says that the consonant which is standing at the end of the word having no vowel will be described as a halantyam, and the other sutra, see, that is just describing what is halantyam. And then tasya lopaha will say that the letter which is halantam at the end will be eliminated. So dukri, do is gone with a sutra adiri tuduva. This is a special sutra, and common sutra is that halantyam tasya lopaha. So nya will also go. So what will remain at the end?
Kri.
Kri will remain. That's it. So you understood? See,
Yes.
इत संज्ञा, ये जो काम हो रहा है इसको इत संज्ञा कह रहे हैं. It means to disappear, to omit, not omit, to eliminate. Okay? And who are doing it? First, halantyam is describing that this is a halantyam varna, and tasya lopaha is the sutra which is eliminating it. So this entire function of elimination is called it sanya. Okay. Actually, it's naming it like
Which
this.
number, Prabhu?
I'm teaching from Chirantani, Prabhu. Chirantani, the book Chirantani. I think you don't have it. But the terms I'm talking, you will find in all the grammars. So you can just write down whatever I'm saying, you will understand later. If we go for every sutra in Laghu Siddhanta, it will take lots of time. I'm taking only the main sutras. Now, sutra number 52. This will be our last sutra. Hraswa Dirgha Pluta Sanya. Okay? In Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, it's in the book 15 number page. It's a Sanya Prakaranam. Hraswa, what is Hraswa, what is Dirgha, and what is Pluta? I have explained it. But I have explained in a
Yes, you explained in a Varna Swara when we are talking like
Varnaswara pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Yes. But now, boliye. But now you're understanding the same perspective, same thing from the grammatical perspective. I have explained you in a natural way. Now you sing the same sutra in a grammatical language. See, page number 15, Ukalo Jhraswa Dirgha Plutaha. This is the sutra, first chapter, second charan, and 27 number sutra of Ashtadhyay. So it says in the vritti, Uscha, 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 Vaha. Vankala iva kalo yasya soch kramad rasva dirgha pluta sanyah syat sa pratyekam udattadi bhedena tritha. Dekhiye, now you try to understand what the example they have given. Ukalo jhrasva dirgha plutaha. This is the sutra. It's written Chirantani. And in Laghu Siddhanta also you will find page number 15. Ukalo jhrasva dirgha plutaha. So, uscha, uscha, uscha. They have given three examples: short u, long u, and very long u. So that is it. Ukalo. They have
So
taken u as an
very long
example.
means that is Pluto, no, sir. Prabhuji.
Pluta, So u they have just taken for example. Okay, they could have taken e also, a also, any vowel they could have taken. Why they have taken? It's their choice. That's it. Okay. So they are saying uscha, uscha, and uscha vaha. They have termed this short u, long u, and pluta u as vaha, va, vaha. Ye sab. And as much time I am taking to pronounce these three letters, same letter in three different ways, that time frame is called Vankala. This much time any letter will take, they will chronologically be called Raswa, Dirgha, and Pluta. You understand? So, U, as much time U takes, that much time A takes, that much time E takes, that much time Re takes, that much time Lri takes. So, Vankala iva kalo yasya. जितना समय वो लिया उतना समय जो भी लेंगे इन सबको ह्रस्व कहा जाएगा. U, as much time this took, as much time any other letter will take, similar to this, will be termed as Dirgha. U, as much time it took, the same time whichever letter will take, will be termed as Pluta Sanya. That's it. Sa pratyekam udattadi bhedena tridha. Now you understand how many vowels are there? 13 vowels are there.
13 vowels.
13 vowels are there. But one thing keep in mind, only the Mula Swaras, A, I, U, Ri and Ri. These Mula Swaras which are short. Okay. They have only these three divisions. A becomes A, I becomes I, U becomes U, Ri becomes Ri, Ri becomes Ri. So these 5 letters will be taken into consideration. A, I, O, Au, these are always long. So A, I, U, Ri and Ri. These 5 swaras have 3 forms. Raswa, Dirgha and Pluta. Jiva Goswami has given an example. I told you that ekamatro bhavet hraswaha dvimatro dirgha uchyate trimatrastu plutogyo vyanjanam chardhamatrakam. Jiva Goswami said that which takes 1 unit of time. A, I, U, Ri, Lri. They are hraswa. Ekamatro bhavet hraswa dvimatro dirgha uchyate. Whichsoever will take 2 units of time. A, I, U, Ri, Ri. So they are Dirgha. Now,
These are 8.
ha. And Pluta. Pluta means more than 2 units.
More time.
More than 2 units. It can be Hera. Uscha. Generally, they wrote 3. When this letter 3 you will find in Bhagavatam or anywhere, you have to understand this is Pluta Varna. Okay. So, Trimatrastu, Jiva Goswami says, which takes 3 units of time and more than that. Like Ram.
Yeah, here also written, Prabhuji, Swara Trimatrena Kalena Ucharana Mana Swara Pluta Swara Chente.
Ha. So, and one more thing, that this Pluta is not necessary that it will be at the end. It can be in the beginning, middle also. Like as I say, Hey Ram, Ra became long. You understand? So whatever it is, what I'm saying, Jiva Goswami gave a very beautiful example to understand this Hraswa, Dirgha and Pluta. He said, Adi Trayashak, also he said, Vyanjanan Chardhamatrakam. All the consonants are Ardhamatra. Okay, are Ardhamatrakam. Ardhamatrakam means which is having half unit. So ka, kha, ga, gha, these are all half unit. So that's why they cannot be pronounced alone without the help of vowels. Because how will you pronounce a half letter? You understood? So that's why the Vyanjana Varnas, they always need the support. You can say ki, ku, kri, kri, kai, kau, kai, ke, but you cannot say ka without a, any vowel. So that's why Vyanjana Varnas are half. This is what they have said. Now, Jiva Goswami gives very beautiful example. Adi Trayana Kukkuta Ruto iti Kramena Prasiddhihi. Kukkuta means what? Kukkuta means a hen.
Hen. Murgi.
So this Kukkuta says Kukkudu. So these 3 slots are Hraswa, Dirgha and Pluta. That's it. Okay. Now, see at the end it says, Sa pratyekam udattadi bhedena tridha. Again, this Hraswa, Dirgha and Pluta you got of each letter. Right? Hraswa, Dirgha and Pluta, first division. Then, Hraswa A can be Udatta, Anudatta or Swarit in Vedas. A, dirgha A can be udatta, anudatta and swarit. This pluta A can be udatta, anudatta and swarit. Again, 3 divisions. These are used in the Vedas, and also the same theory is used in this classical music also. You understand? The keynotes, they are using the same theory. So this is the source of all Vagyaparaha. Whatsoever created with the aksharas are generated from this Maheshwar Sutra. And Jiva Goswami said, Narayanat Udbhutoyam Varnakramaha. Jiva Goswami said, all the letters are evolving from Narayana, of course. And Lord Shiva is a Gunavatar of Vishnu. So, Shiva and Vishnu is the same theology basically. They're Gunavatar of Lord Vishnu. Okay? So we'll conclude it here. Up to this, everything is clear. Any question, comments, anything?
Prabhu,
Hmm.
I have a question, but not concerning the class.
Okay.
You did send me Bhagavad Gita PDF, right? Me and Prahlad have been reading it daily to help improve our reading in Sanskrit. Below the verses, it is the Anvaya below the verses, or it is just a Hindi writing about the verse itself?
No, it's not Anvaya. I don't think it's Anvaya. It's a common book.
Okay, because I was seeing some parts like Sambodha Nam and all these things below. So I was
Possible.
contemplating.
They maybe they have just mentioned their character, but it may not be in actual Anvayakram. I have to look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
I have many files, so which one? I don't think it will be in Anvakrama.
And also another question about Prabhu. While I was reading, I realized some letters that they have in the book, it is not in Srila Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita. Like, for example,
Yeah, it's a
B replace V, B replace V, and so on. And I just wanted to make an inquiry about this.
Yeah, it's a Gita Press Gorakhpur. They have Bhagavad Gita, small Bhagavad Gitas and small PDF. So you just read the slokas. That's why I gave you. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
And yeah, this Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi is also published by Gorakhpur. They have all spiritual books actually. They just publish, and some has their own commentaries, but most of the books, Mula Matram, Srimad Bhagavatam, only slokas are there. Their printing is very good and their price is cheap. So to teach, it's very useful for us.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bhagavad Gita, I don't think. Some Gitas, Ramanujacharya, some Gitas they have. But in general, they don't do Anvaya. If they do Anvaya, not everybody will understand, first of all. In the commentaries, yeah, if you read Sridhar Goswami's commentary or anybody's commentary on Bhagavad Gita, they have commentary cannot be done without Anvaya. You have to bring it in Anvaya Kramaha. That's why it's important. But it is the last stage of grammar, Anvaya. Then a person able to do Anvaya, he can explain the sloka and he can understand the commentary. So it's an inevitable part, but once you have common knowledge, understanding of the grammar, then you can do the Anvaya. I have taught one class, yeah, with Anvaya Krama. You attended also, I think.
Yes, Prabhu, that's why I'm inquiring, because remember we did Anvaya some verses in chapter 1 Bhagavad Gita. And
Yes.
I still remark similar things, but I don't know if it was in Hindu, Hindi. So that's why I'm making the inquiry, because one of the verses we did, you said you had to start with Hey Partha, and there was going on like this. So
Oh,
this
so
is why
then
I'm
maybe Anvaya. It's
I-
possible. Possible. I will look into it. Possible. Yeah. Somebody sent me, so I forwarded it, because if I keep it in the group, it will remain. Otherwise, I might lose. I have so many files that I even don't know. So it can be in Anvayakrama, possible. If Sambodhana comes at the beginning and the verb goes at the end, it is possible that it is Anvaya.
प्रभु जी
Yes, Prabhu.
प्रभु जी एक चीज आपके पास भागवतम है कोई जो जिसका अन्वय और हिंदी में हो कुछ ऐसा, क्योंकि जो आपने लिंक भेजा था वो इंग्लिश है। कई बार ना मैं देख रहा हूँ वो इंग्लिश में थोड़े वर्ड मीनिंग ना उन्होंने अलग तरह से दिए हैं। मेरी
भागवतम या भगवत गीता क्या पूछ रहे हैं आप?
मैं भागवतम
अच्छा।
भगवत तो मेरे पास भगवत गीता है मेरे पास।
Bhagavatam is too big. Bhagavatam is not small. It's very huge book. So I don't think you can get only in book form, not in PDF form. And especially this Sanskrit type of Bhagavatam, you will not find. There are some written by Bhakta Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, following Vishwanath Chakravarti's. He has given Vishwanath Chakravarti's Tika commentary there in Anvayakrama, but that is in Bengali.
PDF form
Right.
is available Mayapur Institute, because I have done Bhakti Vaibhav module 1, so they were teaching with that PDF only.
Oh,
I don't
possible.
have
That I don't know.
Mayapur Institute they are having.
But that will not have Anvaya. I think he is looking for Anvaya.
And
It will
where-
have description. So
Okay. Okay. Anyway.
yeah, if you want, maybe he can, Prabhuji can forward you if you are looking for that kind of thing. We can
Just share
search.
with me. Maybe I will find something useful.
So you share it with him. Okay, with Varinder ji. He is in the group. You find him and send him. Okay? Okay, so we will conclude it here. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Avidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpataru bhasya kripa
Hare
sindhu.
Krishna.
Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo.